So today is day 9 of the first Formic, look at that jerk, first Formic strip, August 31st. It's about 6:15 in the evening. And where I normally, I thought maybe the bees were recovering and walking up the leg, which you can tell they've pooped on the way up Renee's leg. And I believe some of them still do get back to the door. I think a lot of them are being picked off by predators. I have a lot of yellow jackets that seem to be harassing the bees. And in the maybe 10 minutes I've been down here watching the bees, I've seen about 3 European hornets come through, pick up a bee, and then fly off with it. So, I think David's assessment of there being predators picking off the sick ones underneath the hive is probably more true than them recovering and making it back to the door. So, which is probably for the best, because you wouldn't want a bunch of sick bees coming into the hive. But it does kind of suck that they're kind of getting picked off. Excuse the paint on my hand. Been painting all day, so my fingernails are all dirty. Can you make it? You want to fly? And try flying? Oh, there you go. Oh, she went. She almost made it to the door. Oh, see, there's one right there. That jerk. And it got one, and it's flying off with it. Yep. So now 4 European hornets are picking off Renee's sick bees. Dang. I love seeing this site. Look how busy the apiary is. You can see kind of how one-sided it is. Carol over here has a very large, excuse me, graduating foragers. House bees becoming foragers. Yeah. We've got a lot more bees on that side doing orientation flights. This time of year, you might see this kind of busyness and think, oh my gosh, are they being robbed? But a good way to tell this is if you look at the colony at an angle. It's not as crazy tornadic as you would think, like in the air. And if you look sideways, the bees come out and they're facing the door doing figure 8s. They're not zipping in real quick, stealing, thieving, and then coming out. And they're not swarming because it doesn't have that crazy tornadic kind of look in the air. So Carol's doing great. It's a little hard to see in the sun. Amy's doing good. It's funny how they all have different times. Sharon's doing all right. She probably did her orientation flights, her graduation flights earlier in the day. They're just business as usual right now. We got Miss Lee. She's got orientation flights going on. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, and we've got lots and lots. Hi! I just had one land on my hand. Hello, baby girl. And then we've got lots and lots of orientation flights for Renee, which we will be focusing on right now. We'll be focusing on Renee today as we switch out the Formic strips for her sick bees. A lot less sick bees than usual, so that's good. But again, not sure if that's from, not sure if that is from less sick bees or predators taking out the sick bees. But you can see they've got lots of orientation flights going on. That's a good sign. That's a good amount of graduating forces there. So let's get in. All right, Dad, the ladies are in the middle of doing orientation flights. We're doing Renee today because we're switching out her Formic strip. Today is day 10. It is September 1st, day 10 after her first Formic strip. And it's about 77 degrees right now at about 4:30 in the evening, afternoon, evening. I'm looking down and around because although they are doing lots of orientation flights, this is about the time where the sick bees sort of, like when they're doing this process, that's when I seem to find the sick bees coming out of the hive, kind of going out and falling on the slate, and they're all over the grass. So, funny enough, I was out here yesterday taking some video to see how she was doing about this time yesterday. And I came up to the house, I was walking up the driveway, and I thought, yeah, something's crawling on my leg, on the inside of my pants. So, there was a bee in there. Thankfully, I didn't get stung. That was a blessing. That's the second time I've had a bee go into my pants. I don't know what it is. Not my shirt, not through my short sleeve shirts or anything like that. In my pants. So yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking because then I had to make it all the way up the driveway into the house before I could take my pants off, because I'm not going to be some crazy person who takes their pants off in the middle of the yard outside. But I wanted to be. It's very nerve-wracking when you know you've got a bee in your pants, like something crawling like under your clothes. Not fun. I wish they weren't doing orientation flights while we were about to do this Formic, but it's supposed to be done in the evening in the cooler temperatures, and the temperatures for day 10 of the first Formic strip is working out. Today's 77, and the next couple of days are going to be also in the mid to high, not really super high, like the 77 degrees, somewhere between like 75 and 77 degrees for the next couple of days. So this is perfect weather for Formic, which is surprising. Even though today is September 1st, we are literally the end of summer, so sometimes you can get summers where it is a lot more warmer, a lot hotter. And we've got the bees resting on the top here. I'm really sorry, ladies. I have to open this up. I have to. I apologize. Alright, so they're already landing on the top here. You guys gotta go. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the Formic is about right here. So we're gonna open that up, put the new strip inside, and close it back up. It's gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezies. That's what I'm hoping for. I probably just jinxed myself. That is what we are aiming for. Hello, ladies. Hello. So sorry to disturb you during a busy time of the day. I don't like that, I know. Here, let me give you guys a little puffy smoke. Knock, knock, coming in. Knock, knock, coming in. Hello, sorry to do some B&E on your house. It's kind of strange going this direction and not this direction. Yep, okay. Actually, wow, they've propolized. Look how much they've propolized the Formic. Oh, wow. Good job, ladies. Good job. There's so many. Woo. Woo. All right. Excellent work, ladies. Excellent work. Wow, look at that. It's like caramel. Do you see how thick that sauce is? That's propolis, man. Looks like caramel sauce. Whew, sticky. All right, we'll take up one more. One more, and then I'm gonna have to smoke them to get them to go down, although they will run from the fumigant. They don't really like it, so that's something they will do. I have an eyelash tickling my eye. Alright, no queen, right? No queen. No, just a bunch of workers. Hard-working ladies. Let me prep this before I do smoke them. Easy peasy lemon squeezies. Hello, ladies. I'm hoping you're starting to feel better. I know it's only been 10 days and it takes 21 days for new bees to come out, but it does kill both under the cappings and above the cappings, so it should be helping a lot of the ladies. They should be being mite-free. Imagine having a dinner plate size parasite sort of eating you, and then it dies. It's gotta feel nice, right? All right. Doing good, ladies, doing good. Whoo-wee, they have really worked hard on this. Look at that. Look at that. I know you're in the shade and it's kind of dark, but that is some serious propolis. Look at this piece right here. Do you see that? Look at that piece right there. That is crazy. Wow. That is wonderful work. All right, ladies. We are going to, you're not going to like this. We're going to replace it with this next stinky one. You can still feel that it's very soft. Ooh, it is pungently smelled. Yes. Don't get too close to that. Ooh, the sound of them. Look at them all moving away from the strip. They're going down and they're moving away. And the sound of them got way louder. Woo! That is pungent. All right, let's close this up. Get that in there. Don't want to be on there. Come on. I really hope that this helps. I want her to get better. Yep, boop. Go on. Get off the top. Last one. Perfect. That was perfect. They have really propolised these gaps together, which is great. It's great. Okay. Let's toss this. In fact, I might put the excess in there. All right, and now that was it, guys. That was it for day 10. Come on, guys. Get the memo. I know you're doing stuff. Did you poop on my ceiling? You did. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're not supposed to be up here. Look at you. You've got pollen. You're doing work. You're doing the work. Good, I love that, but you can't be here. Come on. Come on. Come You can fly, fly. Good gracious. They are not getting the hint. If they don't get the hint, they're gonna die up here. I don't want them to do that, but there's too many to control. Let's see if I can give them a waft. Time to go, time to go, time to go. I don't care about you guys. Time to go. I go like this. Can I get you guys out that way? Nope, 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 nope. Lady, you've got pollen. Go through the front door. You've got to go. Yep, Nope, it's dark. It's dark under here. You don't want that. Okay. Okay, I did my best. I got as many as I could out. Good gracious, ladies. Good gracious. Actually, I've been doing that. It's kind of cut down a little bit. There's still a bunch of sick bees on the ground. I feel like it's less. I do feel like it's less sick bees. But again, I was out here yesterday and I saw 3 times where a European hornet came down and found it too hard to pick off some of the ladies from the porch of the other colonies, because they were like, kind of like, no, you can't come in, you can't take us. So they just came over here and picked one up off the slate and flew off with it. I guess it's dinner to go, right? But I know this is such a stupid girlish thing, but I am really looking forward to cleaning this hive. They have pooped all over it due to their sickness. It needs some touching up. It needs some cleaning up, that is for sure. I know that's so surface level, and we're not really worried too much about that, but I'm a very clean, type A, organized type of person. So, anyways, Dad, that was it. That was the quick switch out of the Formic. We go back in 10 days and remove it. And it's 21 days for new bees to emerge. So one more day after that 10 days, that's 21 days. Should have a brand new set of bees emerging that were not plagued by mites. And hopefully not trachea mites. I'm hoping this helps with the trachea mites as well. So the bees. So fun. Anyways, Dad, love you all the time, every day. The bees say they love you too. And I'll see you later. Bye.